What's an anime opinion that'll get you in a situation like this?
That Oven is more powerful and more useful and productive than Cracker.
I know, it sounds crazy, right?
This might ruffle some feathers, but Cracker himself has never shown me as much as I need to see when it comes from a third commander. While Oven himself has shown more dedication and a lot more feats and abilities to show that he's better off being a third commander more than Cracker ever was. Because contrary to popular belief, everything that Oven has shown are things that we either could never see Cracker do or Cracker's not able to do due to the lack of feats Cracker possesses. We'll start off with the obvious for starters. Oven is completely the opposite of Cracker, where he's actually pain soaked. He actually can take a lot more damage and is a lot more and can endure a lot more throughout the fight, which also means that he has a lot more stamina too. Like, this is him getting runned over. And here is Oven sparking Valkyrie. Like, I don't care what no one says. Cracker is not surviving this. He's not. His body cannot handle something like this. But what sets him apart from Cracker is really his devil fruit. Outside of him creating infinite biscuits and him creating potentially infinite crackers, that's really it. Outside of that, he can create multiple arms, swords, and shields. Outside of that, there's nothing else about his ability that's interesting. And when it comes to his ability in general, outside of land, when it comes to sea and air, he's fucking useless because he's never shown anything nowhere near close of a level of versatility where he's able to tangle with somebody who has air abilities or anything to do with sea related shit. While as for Oven, he can rapidly heat the air to where anything that's within near contact, it can combust. This is the same thing he was using to combust Peckham's weapon so he can get it out of his hand. But where he really shines is in the sea portion, where he's able to boil the sea, a large section of the sea at that. I want you to think of it like this. Imagine boiling water, right? But imagine boiling water so hot you're able to blow up a fucking engine or like a paddle from an actual ship. Not just any ship, a ship that is not necessarily made of wood alone, but like wood, stone, metal, and he did it from range. Say whatever you want, but a little rain is enough to completely nullify this whole entire Cracker Biscuit. And you can bypass this shit and make up as much excuses as you want where, oh, it's not just regular rain. It doesn't matter. The point I'm trying to make here is water is one of his natural weakness when it comes to anything Cracker Biscuit related, which means that he would have a more harder time when it comes to any sea battles in general. So say, for example, if the Straw Hats was on a ship and they sail away, there's nothing Cracker can do at that point. He just had to find some other way, find somebody who's able to do it for him. But as for Oven, it doesn't matter to Oven. Oven can not only boil the sea, he can boil a large section of the sea and numerous fucking ships. Now, is it to say that the Straw Hats wouldn't survive? Maybe, but the whole point I'm trying to make here is that they will be a lot more difficult when it comes to them dealing with Oven in these scenarios, because Oven has the literal ability to completely negate that whole entire advantage. Like, look at this. This is him boiling large sections of seas, of multiple ships, multiple armies, and one or two big dudes. Or no, it's just one big dude. Watatsumi. And let's just say, well, okay, maybe that's just the surface of the water. What happened if he just goes down? Just go down, try to take the ship, or anybody like Watatsumi can take the ship under. That wouldn't matter because he's able to concentrate his heat to the point where he can make heat-seeking torpedoes that has durability negation. And of course, on land, he could just heat the ground up and make you immobilized from your weapon and everything like that. So on land, sea, and air, he is more practical, more useful, more productive, physically more durable, physically superior in general. Hence why I think Oven is stronger and has a better reason for him to be a third commander than what Cracker ever was. And nobody's going to convince me otherwise.